Good afternoon, guys and gals. Welcome back to Gabe's Custom S10 channel. So I got another video for y'all today, and I'm going to drop it here later on. So I do apologize if y'all hear noises in the background. I'm sorry. I kind of live in a noisy neighborhood sometimes, so it's just the way it is. It is what it is. So first off, before I get too far into this, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me another day of life. If it wasn't for Him, I would not be breathing and have breath in my lungs to live today. So do the best you can and live for Christ today, and spend more time with Him as much as you can, because we are in the last days. We ain't got too long before He comes back. So I figured I'd go over the parts list for my S10 budget build today, and hope y'all like and enjoy this video. If you do, please hit that like and subscribe button for me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you dropping in and checking out my channel, and comment below if you got a S10, what year it is, what kind it is, what you plan on doing to it. What's your pros and cons, or positives and negatives about S10s? I think they're some of the best trucks that Chevrolet ever made. And mine is a 1999, which is behind me. 1999 Chevrolet S10 step side ZQ8. And I've had mine for 26 years. And it is in a makeover process right now. It's down for the count, but it will be revived. So let's go with the parts list that I've got. I'm going to tell y'all the parts that I already have and some parts that I will need to buy later on. So I'll try not to take too much time. Try to get this video out done within 10 minutes hopefully. So let's get started, shall we? All right, so for this build, this budget build that I'm doing, and everybody and their grandpa evidently is doing, I didn't realize how popular that LS swaps were until a couple years ago. And now I have joined the LS world, and can't wait to get this S10 built, because it's going to be one of a kind, mean S10 ZQ8. So they say that you are not going to get by with building a budget LS53 for S10 between $2,500 and $3,000. So and this is my first build, and I need all the help I can get, all the pointers. So if y'all got some pointers, drop them below. If you got some better parts, budget friendly parts, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. So let's start with when I went to buy the LS53. It came complete with no wiring harness, and the intake was off of it. So it came out of a 2004 Silverado 4-door. So and it was valued at about $450. Not the best, but it is what it is, right? All right. So I have a new LS2 Chloe's timing chain that I got from the guy that I bought the motor from. $25. That was a steal. You ain't gonna find that nowhere else. I've got a new LS timing chain retainer plate off of eBay for 22 bucks. I've got a new comp cam lifters, a whole set for 25 bucks. That was a good deal. I got new LS cam motion hardened push rods, and many people told me that if you're going for more horsepower like I am for my S10, then you'll need hardened push rods. Got a new LS head bolts, which you always need when you're rebuilding a motor. Don't ever reuse the head bolts that were in it. I got them off eBay for 40 bucks. I got a new LS head gasket kit off of eBay for 55 bucks. Got a new LS motor mounts off of eBay for 40 bucks. I got a new LS milling high volume oil pump that they recommend off eBay for 45 bucks, and that is a M295 part number. Got a new LS rod bearings from Engine Tech off eBay, 30 bucks. Got new LS main bearings off of Engine Tech from eBay for 60 bucks. Got new a new LS low profile oil pan kit, and the part number is 302-1 off of eBay for 121 bucks. Got a new LS standalone wiring harness off of eBay, and I think it's JD Performance, 80 bucks. And the camshaft is probably the most expensive thing that I spent for the motor so far. New Summit Racing camshaft, which is a Pro LS Stage 2 high lift. That was low of 300 bucks. So the part number is 8704. Duration is 227/239. 551 lift. So it is going to hit a lick, and that's exactly what I want. It looks stock, but it ain't gonna sound stock. So the machine shop that I used, somebody recommended them to me, and it's Bogey's Machine Shop out of Atala, Alabama, and I highly recommend them to you as well. If you're anywhere down here in North Alabama, go check them out. Alright, so here's what they done to my motor. When I tore down the motor, I knew that I would have to have the heads inspected. I knew that I would have to have my stock crank inspected, and he did inspect my heads. He done a valve job, cleaned them up, and shaved the heads. And for both heads, 400 bucks. Plus, he installed new LS6 green beehive springs from a newer Camaro with a 6.2 in it for 200 bucks. So it was 200 for each head, and then that included the installing the springs, which I paid an additional 50 bucks because he said, hey, we was talking about springs, and I needed bigger springs to go with that camshaft for more compression, because he said stock springs was not going to work. So he installed them. I bought the springs for 50 bucks. So so that wasn't bad, 400 bucks. He currently still has my block, and he's having to bore the block and hone it, and he said that he would order new pistons and rings. So he said he could do that for 300 bucks. So right there, just the things I named off, I mean, that's already $1,200 right there. So, they got to install cam bearings too. So he said that he'd install the cam bearings for $80. And let's see. So some stuff that I do still need, I'll have to buy later on, and this ain't gonna take. It's gonna take a while. Still need an alternator for the LS. It's gonna be $100, somewhere in there, $150. I got LS coil packs from the guy that I bought the motor from. They are OEM style GM factory coil packs, which they say that they are really the best, and I give $60 for them. I still need a battery, which that's gonna be $200 or more. Thought about buying a posi unit for the rear end. I still got my factory rear end. It's still got 373 gears in it, but I plan on pulling a rear end out of a Ford Explorer. They say that that's going to be your best bet, or a Ford 9-inch rear end, but I'm just going to go with a Ford 8.8 rear end, and that will be strong enough for this motor and transmission. I still need an LS computer, which that's probably going to run me $60-75. I still have to have LS spark plugs and wires. I still have to have a LS accessory bracket. I still got to buy LS electric fans, and I'm thinking about going with the 98 Dodge Intrepid fans, which that's about $100. I do have new LS cam bearings, which I said from eBay. I give $50 for them. I still got to buy a radiator, aluminum radiator. I prefer a 3-row to keep this LS53 as cool as it can get, cool as it can be. I still got to buy tires, as you can see. The tires are flat and dry rotted. So the tires I plan on going with is either a 235 50 16, 235 45 16, or a 225 50 16. I can get them for like $240-250. Very good used tires. If I ain't got to buy a brand new, I ain't doing it. I still need an LS throttle cable. Bought off eBay, 36-inch to a 38-inch, $15. I still need a LS throttle cable bracket, which you can get that off eBay for $15. I do have the LS dog bone plug. Bought it off eBay, and if you don't know what a dog bone plug is, I highly recommend you get one, because they will help your motor out a whole lot. Still got to buy the piston install toolkit. I can get that off eBay for $40. So, y'all, I still got a long way to go. And I'm going to change out the brake system on this. I'm going with bigger calipers, better rotors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a junk S10 Blazer with a 4.3 in it, and I'm going to take that whole system. I can pull the whole system. It'll bolt straight up to my truck, no problem. So that's what I plan on doing. But I'm going to keep it as stock looking as I can. I'm going back with the stock hood. I am going to custom paint my rally stripes, or rally stripe, a one wide rally stripe, myself on the hood, the top, the roof, and the tailgate. So it's gonna be one different looking wicked S10 ZQ8. So that's all I've got for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all comment below if y'all can help me out, and any pointers y'all got. I'd be glad to hear it. Be glad to take any advice I can that has already done this, and where it'll be a little bit easier for me. So y'all have a wonderful day in the mighty name of Jesus, and roll tide. And we'll see y'all on the next one.